sub 3-hour baseball game
Hey.
Tuesday night. How about
Woohoo.
that? 6 arms pitched tonight. You got a couple home runs. Just give me your feel of the game tonight.
Well, first and foremost, we walked 7 guys, which Coach Lon and I were talking about it. You either give up hits or you give up walks, but you can't do both. So, we didn't give up a bunch of hits tonight, but we had a bunch of walks. So, the good thing is we limited the base hits. The bad thing is we gave him a lot of free passes. Other than that, I thought Brody Green back in the lineup, I thought all 3 of his at-bats were really, really good. Lined out to center, and then had a sac fly to left field. But it was, like we talked about, the offense has been the calling card so far this year, and it was nice for the pitching staff, at least in terms of kind of one guy after the next, kind of handed the ball to the next guy, and for the most part, with the exception of the walks, I thought threw the ball pretty good.
Talk about your freshman, Sam Myers. It's like 8th in batting average across the entire nation. What about your freshman?
Well, yeah, you had a freshman in the leadoff spot. You had a freshman in the 6 hole. You had a freshman in the 8 hole, and you had a freshman in the 9 hole. So, part of that was by design in terms of, you played 5 games last week, and, there's a lot of each out, each pitch is high pressure. We haven't had a game where it was a lopside one way or the other. So there's been a lot of high stress innings, and so, giving some guys an opportunity to not play and get some rest. So, we're heading into conference play up at Kansas this weekend. So, we're very comfortable with, we've talked about it a lot, of the depth of our team, especially position players. And it was really nice to be able to see, 4 young guys get in the lineup. But yeah, Sammy's, like we've talked about, he didn't have the greatest night offensively tonight, over 4, but with a couple strikeouts. But, he's been, everything that we want him to be, and he's played a really good left field. So, but it was really good to see, those 4 freshmen, because you can't always be the portal. You always want to build your team with high school recruiting, because, portal guys are probably going to only be here 1 year. Austin Davis 1 year, Richardson 1 year. A lot of those portal guys are only going to be here 1 year. So, you really need to build your program with your freshman recruiting classes. And so, we feel great. You saw Bixby throw on Sunday, which is, one of our freshmen. And then offensively, you're seeing a lot of those guys. So feel really good in terms of, where we're at from a position player standpoint and with the recruiting classes and our freshmen playing.
Peyton Tolley got a hold of one tonight, got out in a hurry, also struck out twice. Where are you seeing him improve the plate as far as timing goes?
Yeah, it's getting better. Obviously, it almost killed the kid sitting behind the outfield fence. I don't know what it was off the bat, but it was 112. So it was a little vapor shot out to right. So that was good to see. So I think it's getting there, and a lot of this is, he's got his plate full with 2 different things, with pitching and hitting. So,
is there something different or a different focus going into conference play? You're winning.
Yeah.
Is there something different you want to see from the group, or just more of the same?
Well, it's going to be a great opportunity, like I told him, that we get to go on the road. We played at Globe Life, but that's kind of a neutral site. So it's a great opportunity now for us to, take on the next challenge in terms of going on the road for the first time and staying in a hotel and, being able to do that. So I think that's the big thing is making sure that, we're prepared to go on the road for the first time, playing in somebody else's ballpark. And the game doesn't change. It's all about, throwing good strikes, playing great defense, and playing good team offense. So that'll never change. It's just a matter of it'll be a little bit different in routines for a lot of these guys that haven't done it.